Jumpluff is one of my least favorite Pokemon to face. Sleep Powder, like, I don't know why people feel like they want to opt into it. Like, it's objectively correct because you get an average of 1.5 sleep turns if you click Sleep Powder, but, like, how can you deal with the RNG? But, oh well. All choice specs. Because that was choice Scarf. I can't safely Thunder Wave because the Indeedee. Wasn't Encore or anything. Okay, Grimmsnarl Miraidon should be a reasonable lead. I do want Calyrex in this. I'm pretty sure I want Iron Hands. Okay, they do just go Indeedee, but I can just click Reflect and... Do they Terra Fire to avoid the Dazzling Gleam KO? Because they're not going to be that strong. I'm just going to Volt Switch the Indeedee. They're not going to be very strong with only Choice Scarf and then me getting my Reflect as well. Oh, no Terra. Just U-turn. Okay. I'm content with my play then. If this is Trick Room, then that's fine with me. I get to Volt Switch and get Iron Hands in after the Intimidate, which is nice. Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me. Then back to Miraidon so I can get Quark Drive and Drain Punch the Incineroar. The Indeedee is not doing much at the moment. It's one above its Citrus Berry, which is perfect EVs on my part. But I've got Speedy Iron Hands, so actually this is going to chunk though. Okay, that was fine. But this will KO now. Oh, not quite, not quite. Okay, so they're already, again, like, this has happened already, that my no attack investment stuff is just missing KOs. But that's actually not the worst, because they're not really threatening too much here. I'm going to go back to Grimmsnarl. I'm going to Drain Punch the Indeedee now. Yep, they're just going to U-turn. That's fine. There's the Calyrex. And that's not much. But the chip does help. And the Grimmsnarl. Oh, that's not a KO. Okay, I was expecting that to be a KO. Because I wanted to Thunder Wave the Calyrex, but I'm not going to be able to now. Although things are looking pretty good, aren't they? I will still get Greedy and Thunder Wave. Like, oh, okay, cool. Now we're playing with some potential for paralyses, just like so. So they got greedy and I got rewarded for it, which is nice. There's the Incineroar, which doesn't really matter. I just need to get Calyrex into range of my Calyrex, which is a weird sentence to say, but there's two forms of them. Let's get the... because watch how little this Glacial Lance does to my... Because they're not going to knock off my Grimmsnarl. That would be insanity. And then low kick the Calyrex, but I suspect they're going to fake out the Iron Hands regardless. Which is why this is a safe switch into the Calyrex, like so, and then look how little this does. Look at that. It's great. And now you're in range of Astro Barrage, so I can go for Astro Barrage here. I can Wild Charge to cover for the Terra Water. If they protect, then that's fair enough. But no, there's the Terra Water. And I've got the last turn Electric Terrain, so big strong Iron Hands. That was not very strong, because I have not attack invested, but that is why we have the Thunder Wave on the Calyrex, even though there wasn't much else to do. Just taking away turns from them is very nice. And I suspect with my Electric Seed boost, I would have been able to survive even a Flare Blitz from the Koraidon. So that was a good start. So now, I think I'm going to lead with Miraidon and Calyrex. And then have Grimmsnarl and... not Grimmsnarl. I think I want Wo-Chien this time. Okay, my adjustment was pretty reasonable if I outspeed the Chi-Yu and they don't Terra. Because I can Electro Drift KO the Chi-Yu. They don't have a Dragon move, do they? No, they don't. Let's Electro Drift and Protect to scout out first. Okay, cool. That works. This should KO the Chi-Yu. It will no longer KO the Chi-Yu. That is an entirely reasonable play from them. And they are Timid Max. Interesting. But that is hopefully Astral Barrage range. So this should now be a switch to the Iron Hands and Astral Barrage. Be strong, Calyrex. Come on. Be strong. They're timid. They got no bulk. Yeah, cool. And now they are not threatening too much. Have they terrored already? They haven't terrored, have they? But with my Wo-Chen helping me, do I want to do that? Don't think Draining Kiss and Drain Punch will KO the Indeedee. Because if it does, then I'll be able to do that quite comfortably. I think I want to do that regardless. I'm going to get this recovery off, because this won't do that much. Like, that's a decent chunk. But now I get this recovery. And I get this recovery. And that's not enough. It is for my Calyrex, though. And then let's switch to the Wo-Chen, so that their Calyrex is not doing too much. In fact, actually, no. Oh, no, it's Sack Them Right On, isn't it? Because then I get to fake out. And is it just attack? Because they did 48. Yeah, Sack Them Right On. It's Draining Kiss KO the Indeedee, which forces in the Koraidon, which can't go for the Terror. I then get fake out the Calyrex, Draining Kiss KO the Koraidon, protecting the last 10. That should be guaranteed so long as they click Glacial Lance, right? As far as I can see. So long as they don't crit my Calyrex. As far as I can see, that is a guaranteed win now. There we go, no crits. So there's the KO on the Indeedee. Back to Iron Hands. Fake out the Calyrex. Draining Kiss the Koraidon. I'll do on for Astral Barrage if they haven't terrored yet, but they have, so this is guaranteed. They're Choice Scarf, so they outspeed me, therefore underspeed me. All the recovery, back to full HP, lovely. Then I'll switch to Wo-Chen and Astral Barrage, just in case they get the critical hit. And I do lose the Wo-Chen, but this is a KO. Good. That was nice. I'm happy that I saw the 100% win condition. Because, yeah, if they click Glacial Lance, that is a 100% win outside of a critical hit. But, you know. So I can't say a 100% win if crits are involved. But that was, I think, the correct path to victory that gave me the most odds, which is what is the best thing to recognize. Okay, a little bit of a mix-up on ZSR. They got their own Volcarona. They've got the Ogerpon, which they should bring. Like, that's an even better Ogerpon against my Volcarona. Actually, is it? Because I got Bug Buzz, so then they're forced to Terror. That Ice Punch on the Ursaluna, okay. And they're the Calm-Mind Calyrex, okay. So against this, what did I do last time? It was Miraidon and Grimmsnarl, and I didn't bring Calyrex, but Calyrex... Yeah, Calyrex is bad here. So let's stick with... No, it wasn't that, was it? It was Grimmsnarl, Volcarona, and then Miraidon and... Was it Wo-Chen or is it Iron Hands? That's what this document's for. It was... Wo-Chen, okay. So I'll stick with Wo-Chen for now. That's fine. So they got Sucker Punch as well. Interesting. So let's Thunder Wave here and Quiver Dance. That is entirely reasonable. We take a dodge. So now Facade would KO my Volcarona, but I'm going to Reflect first. And Protect. Which will allow me to switch to Wo-Chen and Bug Buzz. That makes sense from them. But now this is going to be Wo-Chen. And do I Quiver Dance again, or do I get... No, I get the Bug Buzz, don't I? I need to KO that Ursa King, as it says. Which is one of the names of it in a foreign language, right? That's fine. That was less damage than I was hoping for, but fine. And that was pretty reasonable damage from them as well. Right, so... That Ursaluna is doing nothing against my Wo Chen now. No, foul play's better. And this is an obvious protect, but yeah, they're Thunder Waving again, that's fine. And that does two-shot them from there, and this won't do much. Yeah, look at that. That's great. So I can risk the full para, I think, because getting a Leech Seed into here would be more beneficial. Or is it getting a second Quiver Dance? Nah, that'd be greedy. Let's get the Leech Seed so I can get the recovery. And Flamethrower here. Okay, got that off, so that's good. Got that off, so that's good. I went to Zamazenta first. Oh, okay. I can get my Flamethrower into you, can't I? Yeah, it's not going to KO. We get the Flame Body as well. Take that. Oh, okay, that understandable, but I still got the Flamethrower off. That is not a good crit. Let's go here. Should still be okay, but this has become a lot trickier now. I think I still need to attack, and if they body press me, then so be it. Wait, what? I didn't even notice they had Helping Hand. I guess they expected me to outspeed them, and I don't actually find out if I do. And I do get that off as well, which is good. I can get the Thunder Wave into the Calyrex because it is the Terra Fairy one. They can't Terra Dark. And Leech Seeds are going into the Grimmsnarl as well. So the Grimmsnarl's dealt with on this turn. Come on, get on with it. You've only got one switch in. Oh, they're gone. That's why. Yeah, I think I was still looking pretty good. Just getting the Thunder Wave into the Calyrex should guarantee the win, because then I just Electro Drift twice. And I'll have Spirit Break backing me up as well. Hopefully, for the sake of the video, they're going to come back and click forfeit. They would have... Yeah, I'm at full HP. Oh, basically full HP, so I should have still been okay. Because they have to... Yeah, because if they attack... Like, assuming I don't get parried, then I can Thunder Wave the Calyrex and get a Flamethrower into it, which just puts it straight up into Electro Drift range. And then, yeah, there's nothing they can do. As long as I get the Thunder Wave off into the Calyrex, I think I just win. So that was still fine. And this one is done, but then are they going to come back? No, they are not. They are done with that one. So let's just get rid of these. Here we go. Okay, this is just the Japanese ESR team. So, what was my game plan against this? Because Volcarona isn't as good because they can leave with Smeagol and taunting this and just go for Decorate Bleakwind Storm, and then that's not as good. Go Miraidon and Volcarona rather than Grimmsnarl and Volcarona. I think the Iron Hands is useful here. I mean, they're not max speed on their Calyrex, but they're not max speed is faster than mine if they're still the same pace. I still want my Chen, I think. Oh, they just wanted to spore immediately. Okay. Well, let's Volt Switch here into the Wo-Chen, hopefully, and go for Bug Buzz as well. And if they get greedy and don't fake out, then I'll be able to get that off. But they just wanted the spore super badly, it seems. Ooh, get burned, damn it. And then go for the Miraidon. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's good, and then they didn't get the speed boost, which is really good. So now I can Bug Buzz KO the Smeargle. I can also just hard switch straight back into Miraidon Quiver Dance, right? Isn't that way better? That's way better, isn't it? Because then I get my speed boost. And there is very little they can do about that. And that's a preemptive Terror. Okay, this is good. And they didn't get a speed boost. Good. So now I should just be able to go for Electro Drift. No, because they can switch to the Rillaboom still. What's the correct way around for this? So my Volcarona is looking good now. I think I will just Electro Drift and Bug Buzz here. Yeah, so they did. So Bug Buzz and Volt Switch the Calyrex was the correct play there. Because that is doing a lot. But so is this. Okay, not quite. Then back to Wo-Chen and Protect. They should Nasty Plot and U-Turn the Wo-Chen if they are Baller. Which they are not. But they did Astral Barrage, perfect. Okay, so then it's on 7%, so Leech Seed would get them. So then I can now Leech Seed the Rillaboom and Flamethrower the Calyrex. They should protect, but that's fine. Yep, that's fine. And either I catch the Zamazenta straight away, or the Smeargle is KO'd, assuming that the Leech Seed does connect. And Leech Seed was better in case they go into Zamazenta, because Foul Play would just do nothing. Yeah, cool. And then just connect, please. Thank you. Good. So then I'm out of Astral Barrage range now, I think. So I believe I can just go for Foul Play here, and Terra Fire. Flame. No, I don't even need Terra Fire. I've got... they've used the Terra as well. And I am +2, so I don't need to use my Terra. So I can go for Foul Play, I can go for Flamethrower, and there is very little they can do now. That's good. Double protects. There is no punish. And they realise it. Cool. Right, so what would the switch up be for them then? Still need to leave Miraidon. I think what I'm bringing is fine. Yeah, there's the Tornadus. That should still be fine, right? Because they're not really threatening my Miraidon at all. So let's just protect and Volt Switch. They'll fake out the Miraidon. And if they Tailwind, then that's extra... Oh, okay, that's fine. Then now I can Volt Switch the Tornadus, and that should still KO them. And... let's get... because they're the slow Tornadus as well. So let's get the... Bug Buzz into the Rillaboom. And they did, again, use their Terror quite preemptively. So now, I should be able to go into Wo-Chen. And this Bug Buzz might put it into Snarl range. And if it does, that's really nice. Or do I go into Iron Hands instead? So that I can just hard switch back to Miraidon. No, they still went for Taunt, so I've made the correct play here. Yeah, and I'll go Iron Hands first. And that's not in range of Snarl, but it would have been in range of Foul Play. So it's Wild Charge. Switch back to Miraidon. I'm sacrificing my special attack boost, but oh well. It's just Astral Barrage rather than Psychic, that's fine. And they are Bleak Wind Storming, but that's why I will not run Tornadus. Even with a Kyogre, I will not run Tornadus. Like, I just absolutely refuse. Even if I have Rain Dance on the Tornadus, like, no, can't do it. Okay, come on. I think I'm in a very good position. Oh yeah, they left, that's why. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was looking quite comfortable for me. Okay, one thing I've thought of already, and I know this is like quite early in the practice, is that I have not brought Shadow Rider to like half the games. And that's like, is it a little bit of a red flag? It might be. Do I want to consider like the other Calyrex in that slot? Because I have. But if I'm not just bringing straight, I'm not bringing Calyrex. But I guess like against ZSR, that's the game plan. So yeah, we'll see. That's the point of this practice, right? Try and sort things out. There we go. Cool, into the 1200s, very nice. So let's just have a quick look at this, and this isn't cropped correctly, it's cropped for the videos, but is it game by game? So like how many matches have I had? 7 so far, and there we go. So no, go away error. There we go. All right, so that one I probably did. So 1, 2, 3. Currently, I have a less than 50% bring rate for CSR. Like, I know that's been 7 matches, but that might already be a little bit of concern.